Staples. Obviously, everybody knows Steve Woolridge. We're here at Steve's Krav Maga studio. What we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate for you one of the basic principles that we teach in our integrated firearms and Krav Maga training class. One of the things that we do, and part of the doctrine that Steve and I have written, is the fact that we understand that the first thing that you run out of in an encounter is time. And time is the most precious commodity in the entire universe. The reality is we don't know how much we have. And nobody in a fight is going to give you time. So what we want to do with this video is to educate you as to how much time you do or don't have. So we're going to do a couple of things here. We're going to use a shot timer to just show you how much time you don't have. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate a draw stroke. I'm going to do it from concealment because that's the way we carry guns in polite society. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Steve set the timer off for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to present my pistol, and it's a red gun. I'm going to attempt to present it in about a second. I think that's pretty fast. That's about as fast as I'm capable of drawing the gun and presenting it. So we'll see if that's possible, all right? So, Steve, all you got to do is press the start, and then there'll be a delay and it'll go off. That's 1 second. Let's try it again. Hit review. Okay, and then whenever you're ready. That's 1 second. We'll do it one more time.
And ready?
That's 1 second. So I think that's pretty quick. That is for me. So let's do a little reality check here. I'm going to have Steve stand about arm's length from the bag. He's going to react to the timer and see if he can punch the bag in 1 second. He'll stop punching when the second tone goes off. Ready? I counted about 6 really clean ones. Let's try it again. Ready? Probably 7 right at the very end. You got time for one more?
I do.
Let's try it. Here we go. Ready? Six pretty clean ones. All right, now let's try something different. A lot of people say, well, what if you didn't bring the gun all the way up to eye level? What if you stopped it at about waist level and shot from there? Okay, let's try that. So here's what we're going to do now. What we're going to do now is we're going to remove the audio stimulus. We're going to go with the visual stimulus because that's what it would really be. So I'm going to stand here, and Steve is going to face the bag, and hopefully he'll punch the bag and not me. We should still be in camera range if you want to check that real quick. Okay, now what we're going to do here is he's going to react off any visual cue that I present to react to, okay? So it could be simply something as simple as me sweeping my coat. It could be anything that he wants it to be that he would and a normal person would construe to be some type of a threat. So he has to react off of me. I think if you slow that down, you're going to see I got the gun to about here when he got the first punch in. Try it again. I'm going to try to be like extra sneaky, see if I can trip him up here a little bit. Again, I got the gun to about here. I'm going to try to stop the gun, or actually use the gun at what a lot of people call a retention firing position, and see if that's any faster. Okay, so here we go. On his reaction. On my reaction, excuse me. I didn't even get the gun out. I missed the draw stroke, got my hands on the gun, and he punched 5 times. One more time. I got the gun to about here before the first punch. So the purpose of this is to educate. In other words, what you need to understand is, okay, you've got the gun, great, I've got it, but it's not going to be the answer to every self-defense question or every self-defense problem. You're going to need to have, like I discussed in an earlier video, a layered approach. I need to be able to fight at any distance. I need to be able to fight from belly button to belly button on out to 100, 200, 300 yards. So it's not just going to be one thing. I'm not going to just carry a gun. I'm not going to just learn how to use a firearm. I need to be able, 1, to open the ground to use the firearm. Number 2, I need to be able to keep the firearm. And that's one of the things that we go into extensively in our integrated Krav Maga gunfighting class. Now, one other quick tidbit that I'm going to show you here is, okay, if you're at that distance, how do you buy time and space? And the story I like to tell is the first time I taught this class to Steve's instructors, I didn't show anybody this before I did it, which was education.
Enlightening, yes.
Enlightening. So, if we're still in camera range, if Steve is my problem, I took right from here, and now I draw the pistol. Different? The reality is I had to use something other than just drawing the gun. Because as you saw earlier, if I just used drawing the gun, what did he do? He punched me 4 or 5 times in the face. So, for your education, you need to understand firearms, great, they're a good tool, but you need some type of a system to help you keep the gun and give you time to deploy the gun. One of the things that I learned, and he doesn't know he taught me this, is when we started doing gun from the front, if I lift my elbow like this, he'll punch me right here. If you watch where I came from this, I came from here. If I lift this, watch this. If I lift this, there's just no way. All I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to tag him here on his shoulder, okay? That's all I'm going to try to do. If he sees my shoulder lift, there's no way. There's no way. But if I come from here, he can't see it coming. See where it comes from? It comes from here. So that is nothing more than gun from the front. That's all it is.
Everything straighter is harder to pick up,
Exactly.
visually. So you need to buy time. Buy time to create space.
There you go.
Right?